How's it going, guys? So today is 7th of August 2026 and currently it is 9:27 p.m. I just returned from the gym and now I am filming this video. Yeah, so let me just give you all of the updates real quick of the past few days. How was it going? How was August looking like? Right, so it has already been almost a week into August and we've been making some decent progress in terms of academics and kind of stagnant progress in terms of business, to be honest, because we really need to start creating more and more content. Although the DM work which I am doing is really good on that part, but let me just also go over another aspects of the Indian campaign that we were running and the European campaign as well. Right, so the Indian campaign is fully done and fully completed. The budget is 100% filled and now we just have to complete the European campaign, which is the main part. We literally have zero progress made for the European campaign. Not even one single video approved for that specific campaign, whereas the Indian campaign is fully done, fully filled, and the payouts will just get started, right? So you see the disparity between the Indians and the Europeans. So yeah, we just gotta see it and we gotta push through it. Like earlier we decided that we would stop the budget and like stop the budget till 100% completion, and we will still push out the $250 that were left. But right now that campaign the plan dropped out, so the campaign is now officially closed. Now we just have the European campaign with I guess $1k up for the grab, and it is having $2k $2 CPM per 1,000 views. So yeah, it is a good one and we can really work on it for the Europeans watching this video. If you can manage to gather European audience, US audience, definitely go for that. And I created a ticket in the WOP server recently, and I sent my reel that, oh, what was the error in that, like what do you find is wrong in here, that I should work on it and improve in the future. But I got literally no response from them. It's already been a couple of hours, so yeah, not really good thing on the content reward side. But yeah, we gotta see, because that is only the good option which we can do. And in today's video I mainly wanted to talk about a good psychological topic that it is kind of unpopular opinion, and I feel like sharing unpopular opinion in a series like this, and that is over experience leads to delusion. Stop for a moment, pause for a moment, think yourself, what could it be? What could the meaning, what could be the hidden meaning possibly be? What am I trying to say within the lines, within the words? What is the actual meaning that can be derived from it, right? So I said over experience leads to delusion, right? Let us take an example of someone who is decently experienced. He is neither leftist or nor rightist. He is in the middle. He is having a nuanced, whole balanced view, and he is actually having the scope of learning still. But if a person who is over experienced, he has filled his satiety and he is not actually willing to learn. So again, the golden mean principle which I talked about in my previous videos will repeat over and over again, because all of the psychological topics keep on revolving around the same things. And there is one thing where you are beginner, complete beginner, and then there's the point where you are fully perfectly experienced, and then there comes a point when you're over experienced, right? So the over experienced point, let's just take an example from someone who is going to the gym and he just claims that he literally knows everything and he is the perfect man. So this is a point of over experience, because for example, if a person who is going to the gym for since 13 years, 15 years, 20 years, some are the people who are actually willing to learn, who have a mentality that, oh, they can learn more exercises, they can do more stuff, and they are still having the scope of learning, and they are actually having a good state of mental peace, and they are having a good mentality towards learning, towards helping other, and other things as well. But whereas if a same person who is going to the gym since 15 years or 20 years, and he actually develops a mentality that I'm going to the gym since 15 years, and I have seen everybody, I have seen every type of people in this niche, and I literally know everything, that this exercise is deemed to be fundamentally flawed, and this exercise is deemed to be really good, and it is the best thing that you should do. And this leads to a state of confusion, a state of aggressiveness, a state of repulsion from that person to others. Because if if a person who's like new, he's heading over to the person, like asking for help, and the person just guides him that you should do like this way, things should go that way. And suppose if a person like who has learned it, and he's doing some variation in some exercise, or maybe doing something a bit differently, then the person who is having a opinionated view will completely get disorientated, and will like literally reject those views, those opinions, those exercise, those activity that is being performed right here. So yeah, it is literally so important thing that we are seeing it in our lives as well, how it is happening even in the school system. If you are seeing a teacher, your mentor, if you're like someone is teaching you and someone is that ways, so you can relate, you can correlate this specific topic to that specific teacher who is in this niche since very long, and that basically the time builds the experience. The activities performed, the teaching provided, the number of lectures done doesn't even count as experience. What counts as experience for the specific teacher is just time. So the person only and only notices the time, that I have been doing this specific thing for 15 years now, and I would be the perfect one in here. I am the best possible example of the specific thing. And there are teachers like these as well, who for example, there is a mathematical equation, mathematical question solution, and they will just have very biased opinionated view to solve a specific thing, and this actually kills the state of learning, state of creativity, and state of helping as well, that is being provided to others. And the important point is that person literally forgets the reality. They have a completely disoriented path from reality, and this reality shift is real. They're disoriented, they're driven away from the reality, what is actually real. They're completely living in their own worlds. Yes, this is exactly true. And people like these and cases like these, I agree, would be hard to find. But I also support the fact that there are numerous people in this world, in our social life, who are facing this problem without even acknowledging it. And even if they manage to acknowledge this, they won't be able to fully solve it, because the mentality is changed by the person himself, not by others. If I am a mentor and I have a person whom am I to guide, right, I would be guiding the person that you should do that, you should do that. But if we talk about daily routines, daily habits, ways of doing things, I cannot change that. I can surely advise the person that you should do this, that ways, and I can teach the person new things, but the already compulsive habits which have been dwelled cannot be changed, because this is just a mentality game, right? For example, let's just take a really common different example, brushing your teeth. For example, if someone brushes their teeth this ways and I tell them no, you should brush this ways, they can agree for once that I will brush it this ways. But rather, the compulsive habits, the intrinsic ability of them really pops up, shows up, and they start doing the wrong action once again, right? So this phenomena is actually really common and seen in multiple ways, multiple factors, and because of this specific element, people are seen repeating the same mistake over and over again. And this specific thing is also rarely understood by actual teachers in our schools and mentors as well about students, right? They will force students to change something, but they will not acknowledge the fact that it is really hard to change our ability that is already built. Let's just take an example of playing some instrument, right? I play guitar, so I know like little jargons and some complexities of it. For example, like this is the guitar fretboard. Let's just take for example, and the person plays a guitar, for example, this way, and shifting actually in guitar. Let's just assume from like this finger to this finger, directly like this is like not valid, and this is actually not advised. You should like play it like this ways, but you should not do like this ways, right? For example, you are playing a song and the specific part comes, right? The person who has already developed the compulsive habit will do like this. They will slide their finger like this in the guitar, but the actual correct way is doing like this, for example, right? So the mentor will first guide him that, oh, you should do like this way, you should do this way. But if we like, for example, like 7 out of 10 times he will do this way, he will do the wrong way only, right? Because you cannot literally force that so much, because it is already a habit developed, it is already a compulsive habit which is being developed by the person, and it is extremely hard to forget what you have already learned. So this also opens the gate to a wider spectrum of knowledge, which we can say that half knowledge is extremely dangerous and is bad. You should have full knowledge, but we can also agree on a fact that full knowledge is always hidden from the public, so public will always have an opinionated view. We can also relate this to like politics. If the public will have a balanced view, if the public will know everything, then they will literally vote no party ever, no party at all. But if the public is having an opinionated view, they're like being supplied half knowledge by various sources, they will definitely be biased. Therefore they will have an inclination toward a specific party, toward a specific group, and they will literally cater to that only. So we can like relate it to whatever you want, right? So yeah, this is good psychological thing which I am trying to articulate in every single video. I will try that. I will actually have some more empirical thoughts which are actually based by facts and figures, and I would actually like to show you some like test samples or some like research reports as well in this like series, and show you on my laptop or phone how things are actually working, what is this principle, and other things as well. And my suggestion is that after this video you should literally go to Google and search the entire thing what I have just said. This also implies that you should fact check whatever I am saying and like literally report back to me, so that my knowledge is also apt up to the mark, and you should research about it so that your mentality or psychology will be fully developed. Because I am also, I think, like in this series providing half knowledge. So to complete your full knowledge spectrum, it is advisable to go to Google and search for the specific topic and watch a couple of videos, so that you are like fully aware about it, right? And it also might sometimes spark a sense of curiosity in you toward a specific topic, and especially topics like these which are in our social lives, right? So yeah, we will meet tomorrow with some more crazy updates. Hopefully something like some progress starts to move, and we will meet tomorrow. For now, peace out.